Hello Gemini, welcome to your career reading for July and August 2020. I'm going to start shuffling and tell you a little bit more what's going on. So I have those two oracle cards already displayed here. I didn't want to spend a lot of time shuffling. So it's already here. I'm just going to shuffle tarot cards and we can go right into it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I love to see you all joining this channel, and I love to see you enjoying the videos that I make. There are more videos on my channel to come, so have a look if you're interested in anything else. I do some love videos and other topics as well. More videos are coming soon. If this message didn't resonate with you, please have a look at your moon and rising signs. There may be something else there waiting for you in another video. Okay, let's see, Gemini, what's up and what's going on with your career in July and August. Let's see. Let me cut the deck and start placing the cards. Okay, and the last one. I really like this spread. Let me know if you enjoy it as well. Okay, so we have the Chariot underneath the deck. So things are happening, things are moving quickly if it comes to your career. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the first card, which kind of shows us the past influence, what has happened. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like not so long ago you decided to follow your passion. I feel like there is something that you're very passionate about. It could be your hobby or something that you wanted to do for some time now and you never really took the first step. I feel like finally you decided to go for it and do it and find time to do it. So that's definitely something that really brings you joy and fulfillment. It's just not any like 9-to-5 job that pays the bills, but that's it. That's definitely something that you truly believe in. Let's see the current influence. Okay, we have 4 of Pentacles here. Let's have a look. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you could be doing this project or this new business by yourself, and maybe you're still a little bit reluctant to maybe share the news with others. Yeah, we've got 10 of Wands here. I feel like you're trying to do everything by yourself, and it is a lot. It is a lot of work, and maybe you're feeling that you just don't have enough time in a day to do all of that. Maybe there is a lot of that goes into it. I kind of also feel like some of you could be still working your regular job and also doing this on the side. So maybe having a full-time job and this passion project is just a lot and you're struggling. However, you're still just doing it by yourself. You're not asking for help. And you need to be careful with that energy because it is you can very quickly become so tired and burned out and have this negative energy towards everything. Even the project that you really wanted to do for such a long time. But, the speed and the amount of work that you have is just a lot, and everyone would be overwhelmed and feeling just very tired. Maybe it's time to consider asking for help or finding someone who would be able to support you and work alongside you to make all of this happen. Let's see the future future influence that's coming up for you. Okay, we have 7 of Wands, and I think Aries had the same card in the exact same spot, if I remember correctly. So I feel like one of the reasons why you're doing it all alone here is because you're a little bit maybe afraid what people will say. Maybe you don't want to announce what you're doing at the moment because you don't want to deal with discussions about, oh my god, why would you do it? It's a big risk. What if it's not gonna work? What if it's gonna fail? Also, I feel like you may be dealing with a lot of issues in regards to it. It's not been smooth sailing, let's just say that. Maybe the documents or, you know, any approvals or permissions that you need to gain or anything that you need to acquire and have legally approved to get things started. It's just, it takes a lot, and it looks like it's always a battle. You always need to fight to get what you want. It's never easy and smooth. So I'm definitely feeling that, you know, some help would be beneficial here in this situation. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you, what the advice and best course of action is according to the universe. Okay, we do have a Hangman here. This is taking a step back. Taking a step back to look at everything from different perspective. I feel like you're so deep into the detail of every single thing that you're dealing with that you've lost the vision. You've lost what your goal is, what the strategy, what the vision is. I feel like you need to step away, have a look from the, you know, from the bigger perspective and find your priorities and find your ground again, and then work according to those priorities. You cannot do everything at once at the same time. It's just impossible. You need to prioritize whatever is important for you and whatever needs to happen now, and then everything else could be completed afterwards. Let's have a look at the external influences. So that could be people, that could be anything that is outside of your power. Okay, we do have Ace of Swords here. Let me clarify this. I feel like if you've been waiting for some kind of legal decision, I feel like it's coming. We do have the Moon and Ace of Swords, so I feel like any confusion or things that were not clear or needed clarifying or decision making will be happening, and you'll get that decision, you'll get that approval. You will be clear on how you can proceed. So this is coming, and this is external to you, so that might as well be in regards to any law, maybe copyright, permissions, things like that. And something that you've been waiting on, and you didn't know what's the process, where is that, when it's going to be completed, when you're going to get the decision. I feel like it's coming, and it looks like it's going to be positive. Let's have a look at the possible challenges here. We have the Page of Cups here. Let me clarify this. Okay. You need to accept help. You need to accept help from others, otherwise you won't be able to do all of this by yourself. You cannot just, restrain access to whatever you're doing, because I feel like there are people here around you who want to help and support you. And I feel like you've been blocking this help. I feel like you thought that you can do it all by yourself, that you can handle it. However, it proves to be very difficult for you to handle it by yourself. And now, Gemini, your challenge is to actually be able to open up and accept the help. Even the smallest help will be very beneficial for you, because it will take things out of your mind and you'll be able to focus on the bigger picture, the vision that you have for this project, and not all of the details and manual tasks that need to be fulfilled. So don't stay away. Let people help you. Allow them to come in. Allow them to help you. I know maybe it's you're one of those perfectionists. I feel that as well with both of those energies. When you feel like what you do, you know what you want to do, and you know that you can do it the best. So you don't want anyone to help you because you feel like you'll be fixing after them. It's not the best approach, especially if you're opening up a business and you want it to grow. You'll be dealing with many people, and many people will start working for you, and then you'll realize that you can't do everything by yourself. You need to let people in. You need to teach them how to do it, and be patient and let them learn, and then it will be so much easier for you. And let's have a look at the possible outcome for July and August. This outcome obviously depends on what you're going to decide and what you're going to do throughout those 2 months. And we have the moon here. By the way, this card is so pretty. Okay, let me clarify this. Okay. We have 2 of Pentacles here again, and we have King of Cups underneath the deck. I feel like it's the same message over and over again. You cannot do it all by yourself. It's gonna be too much. You may feel overwhelmed, and you may lose the sense of direction where you're going with this whole project if you just juggle everything alone. I feel like you may feel overwhelmed and very confused. And then when you feel that confused and a little bit maybe even afraid of, oh my god, what's going to happen, where this is going, no, maybe I'm doing everything wrong, what if this not going to work, oh my god, there's this to do and this and that, and there's so much that I need to do, there's not enough time for me. Just step away from that, have a break, just have a moment to kind of reevaluate everything and prioritize and decide what's the most important for you and where do you want to move forward. Try not to give in to this energy when you feel super overwhelmed and confused and scared. Everything is fine. You don't have to get afraid and feel confused. You just need to step away. That's the best thing that you can do to kind of calm your nerves and to take a few deep breaths and then decide what do you want to do with this. Because I feel like there's a lot that you want to do, but it's impossible for one person to do it. Let's have a look what the universe wants to tell you, messages and advice from the universe. And we have Holy Mountain, number 25, and 2 plus 5 is 7. And we have a Jaguar, that's 28, so that's 10, which is 1. and that's in reverse. So this message here, it's exactly what I've been talking about this whole time. You see, there is the mountain, and at the top of the mountain there is this small human being just sitting there and meditating. And what this tells you and advises you is to, when things get, like when life is too much, just step away, go, maybe even hike. You can even go hiking. But the mountain doesn't have to be physical. However, it advises you to kind of step away, find, a point somewhere from where you can see the whole situation clearly, and then just calm down, breathe, meditate, gain your focus back, remember your vision, remember your idea, what you wanted to achieve, and then kind of try to put everything into place and prioritize. You need to have this point where you go back to reconnect with yourself and with the vision and strategy that you have, because as soon as you're gonna walk down this mountain, you're gonna get back into all of those little details and things that you need to do, and you need to keep that perspective in your head with you. Otherwise, you're gonna get overwhelmed again, and it will be very difficult for you to move on and find this, balance and not get overwhelmed and stressed. And this Jaguar in reverse says very similar thing, that there is something that you've been struggling with, and you need to release. You need to release that shadow. Jaguar, I guess. Jaguar hands in the shadows, and it's creeping in slowly, and I feel like this work has been creeping in on you more and more and more, and you've been taking so much more, and now it is not healthy for you to do that anymore. And I feel like that's part of you as well, the way you handle things. You want to do everything well, so you do it yourself. And this tells you that you need to release that, because this is not a healthy way of dealing with things in a long run. Maybe it's okay when you complete 1 or 2 tasks, but in the long run, and we can see this in the cards here, it will be very difficult for you to keep that up, because mentally you will feel it. You'll feel tired, overwhelmed, confused, stressed, afraid. When there's like a lot of things happening and you feel like you're starting to hyperventilate and your pressure is high and it feels like everything is on your head and everything is happening now and it's impossible to deal with it. So when it comes to that point, you need to step away. Step away and regain your balance. And then consider getting someone to help you, so you can kind of work on this need of doing everything by yourself, and this perfectionism that what I feel is happening here. You need to let other people in. Otherwise, you'll burn out very quickly. Okay, Gemini, I really hope that that's useful for you, and I hope that gives you some insights. And please let me know if that's your situation and if you've been feeling this overwhelming energy recently. If you enjoyed that video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. It really makes my day seeing you guys subscribing. And have a look at my channel, maybe there's something else that you're interested in. If not, I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!